that much more dangerous, even though Jinmu is, the best Pharah in the league. Fitz gonna be the first one to fall though. Monk finds that opening kill. Now they press forward. Hack gets on the 2U, but he's not the one under fire. It's going to be Creative, who's getting jumped on at the moment. The pile driver will take him out. Marvel managing to find Jinmu, but now down a support. Healing going to be cut severely, as Anamo as well is just going to get ran over. A fantastic start for the Hunters. First cap is there for the Seoul Dynasty, but doesn't seem like they're going to be able to hold on to this for very long at all. 2U's heading back over towards the spawn. The flip comes in. Only 16% right now for Seoul.
Look at this.
Yeah, but also trying to get some catches here with the flashbangs out on to leave on the Jinmu. Creative finds an opening kill as Monk will fall. As the Transcendence now going to be out of the fight to push forward. Pulse Bump does not get the stick on the Yellowtail. The Prophet is still going to be good with his aim. Follows up, getting that kill. So support's eliminated. Leave now gone. It seems like just like that, it'll be just as fast of a flip basically for the Dynasty, trying to stay in the fight. Dynasty trying to retain control of this point. 2U will be demeched and finished off here in the back lines. Final little smack from Jinmu will get the kill. Fitz is gone. Flip starting to come in, and it will be completed moments before Marvel comes pile driving down. Now he's going to be hacked out, farmed out. And the Chengdu Hunters, they have...
Here comes that Deadeye from Fitz.
Oh, and he manages to find Leave. Crucially, just flicks over to the left side, manages to get that shot in. Nicely done from Fitz. Now, 99% about to be on the board here for the Seoul Dynasty.
We need this Trans.
Late Young, he's going to be demagged. Trying to pistol his way back in. Among manages to find Creative. Trans not going to be coming through. Among tries to pile drive, but he will get finished off, and nobody else is ready to play the point. They thought maybe Among was going to be able to get it done. 2U, solid accretion hit. It's under some pressure in the back line. Will manage to stay alive, and Prophet pursues. Finds the Wrecking Ball. Monk going to be picked off. Late Young now popped out of the mag. So yeah, Dynasty firmly locking down this point. Go ahead and grab this first and foremost. Roll through Jinmu. Will does that with the pulse pistols. He's chasing forward. Bob is creating a decent amount of space. He's stopping the Chengdu Hunters from really poking out from behind this drum.
They haven't capped.
But now he's gone, and yeah, they haven't capped quite yet. And the Dynasty, they want to win this fight. They're going to continue forward. Late Young gets demeched. Monk dies again with the Transcendence online. Fitz with the Coach Gun will finish off Yellowtail, and they will just wipe them off the back of Creative's Trance. Out yet again would be a major turnaround, but this time Creative doesn't have the Transcendence. He's not really receiving, wasn't really receiving that rally armor from Anamo, who now himself is under fire. He's fighting back. But Dynasty, they still have not given up this point quite yet. Still playing through with this. Marvel rejoins, falls low. Mindfield's going to be coming down. He tries to get the pile driver off, can't make it happen. And Leave is just hounding him at every twist and turn. Now gets in behind Anamo, gives him a nice catch-22 scenario. So whichever way you turn around, we were going to get pick off there with the D-Matrix. Solid look from 2U. Now he pursues, tries to get the finishing blow, and he will manage to find it. Leave is going to be on the fight, but Creative falls as well. Transcendence here from Monk, trying to keep everybody else topped up. Lead to Monk finding 2 kills. He's looking for a third as he chases in onto Marvel. As he rolls all the way back over to spawn. Fitz, however, will get caught up in the crossfire. The Chengdu Hunt, a little bit of space here. Creative gets tagged up, but still holds on to that Transcendence crucially. Rally early comes out from Yellowtail. Transcendence now going to be used. Creative trying to keep everybody alive. Marvel is not here to receive this healing, however. He's playing back over on the point, but he is going to be dead as he tries to pile drive down. Now they have to contest the rest of this point. 2 members down to the Seoul Dynasty. Pulse Bomb goes out. It's going to fall. That's 3 members now eliminated. Anamo and 2U, they just won't be able to stay forward here. 2U gets demeched. I think he may have been hacked, so couldn't try to use that self-destruct. And that is going to be critical here for the Chengdu Hunters to be able to close this out. Marvel re-arrives, gets himself situated up on top of the drum, but he's just got nowhere to go. Jinmu can continue to just hack member after member as they push out. Play there as Marvel tries to play up onto the point. Fortify is out, but it's not going to be enough. He still is going to get ripped apart. Monk tries to roll in, tries to get that knockback on the 2U, gets interrupted by the raising wall, but look at Late Young right now. Nearly 100 energy on this Zarya. He is terrifying, but to get him off the side of the map, that's a crucial pick. A great one there from Anamo with the whip chop, and Leave takes out Creative with a pulse bomb. The flip has come through for the Chengdu Hunters. Only 26% accrued for the Seoul Dynasty before they lose out of the Graviton Surge. Transcendence now burnt by Monk. EMP comes through. Prophet makes it into the ice block fast enough for the rest of the team. They just don't have that they don't have that opportunity, unfortunately. It's not in their kit. They will get shredded. Monk the only casualty here on the side of the Chengdu Hunters, but otherwise they are looking very...
EMP's coming as well.
Yeah, Among will fall. I mean, Jinmu, he could just try to save this if they don't want to try to get this flip right now, but he's going to throw it out the wall. He does not play around the wall at all. He completely loses the EMP, doesn't manage to find anybody, and it's a major window of opportunity here for the Seoul Dynasty. They are going to grab hold of this. Leaf will find Fitz. Prophet can't quite get rid of that enemy Tracer, but the Dynasty off the back of a Charger's thrown in from Marvel, but he's just being focus fired with the Discord Orb. Prophet finds Late Young, but just like that, right back in control are the Chengdu Hunters, and the Dynasty are just bleeding dry on members. Fitz has to try to keep things extended here alongside Creative. For now, they're getting this coming back into their favor. 70% moving upwards. Monk resets off the side of the map. Offering up so much armor now to Monk to make him that much more sustainable.
What the heck?
Hack on a Marvel, they collapse. Leaf finds the killing blow. The minefield is out as well. The EMP is going to look good, much better compared to the last one. Finds 3. Anamo now falling low. Discord Orb out onto him. He will get finished. Prophet is only able to find the able to hold thus far. This DPS duo needs to do more work, and they need to do it right now if they want any hope. But right now, it seems like it would take an absolute miracle to make it happen. Leaf gets into the back. Fitz does manage to capitalize. Comes out on top, getting the headshot. But can he do anything? He's low HP. He's 6% away from a pulse bomb. And now he's recalled off the point, which that OT is going to start bleeding away faster and faster. Monk eliminated. Jinmu taking a short hop here. Gets over, tries to stay safe, but Monk is eliminated. Maybe they actually might be able to make this happen. The flip is going to be coming through in just a moment. They just have to clear off the point. Yveltal down to a sliver of HP. Pulse bomb from Leaf. Manages to find Creative. They get back in. The flip is there. The OT starts bleeding away so very rapidly, and they can clear it with the self-destruct that 2U now has available. Prophet comes back in on the Soldier 76. He's trying to lock down Among. He rolls over to the side. The explosion gets him in the Dynasty. They pull the rug out from back over to the point for this next recontest. Fitz trying to line up a shot. Doesn't manage to make it happen. Jinmu being left on in the back will translocate away, and Monk snipes Prophet out of the sky. Pocket healing being not there for Prophet, comes back to fight them. Monk fights 2 with Bionade. Oh man, he's catching him downstairs, indoors here at the point. Gets rid of both supports. The self-destruct going to be just trucked out.
To the Seoul Dynasty to come over towards the point, possibly a small room as well. Marvel has himself a primal. Losing Monk here is really poor.
The EMP does come through though. Leave opening up some space. I'm not sure if it's off CD right now. It seems like it is not, because otherwise Yveltal certainly would have been able to jump on it. That's what he's known for. Either way, Primal Rage here from Gaga, just knocking around the members of the Seoul Dynasty, making sure they can't get out, making sure they can't get over to the point. Just trying to lock everybody in position. Marvel does fall low.
Final blows. Fitz has already opened up the leave, and Yveltal. All right, I'll take that.
Hello, welcome back to the live view. Fitz finds 2. Jinmu barely escapes. Bionade's out on the Gaga, and the poison trap of all things will find the finish. And Amo's going to res Fitz back into the fray. And now they're Marvel trying to knock people around over in the side. Catacombs. Self-destruct out directly on top of Late Young's face, and he will get obliterated. But that's the only pick that they find. Leave with a dupe of his own. Does go in for the Diva. EMP going to be used. Manages to find 3. Marvel 2U and Anamo all going to be hacked. Former of which is going to be the first to fall. Leave self-destruct might not find any kills, but he goes straight back in. Almost gets a second self-destruct, and will be able to follow up for an immediate kill on the Fitz with the sticky bombs. Tagged up, will point. They jump back in, second tick is established, 81.7%. They have to get back onto the point. They manage to do so. The grab into the back. Gaga drops down, fights the supports, and Prophet is gone as well. 2U now going to be Team Mech. The hack was there, so he can't use the self-destruct to try to buy some extra time. He will just be finished off, and the Dynasty on the back of a team kill will not be finishing on Temple of Anubis. They get held 81.7%. Marvel tries to charge out, gets himself indoors. Trying to keep everybody protected. This is where things could become a little bit challenging for Jinmu, but not when he gets poops like that. Late Young is there to capitalize, manages to find an Anamo, but Fitz, in the meantime, off screen, gets rid of 2. Monk and Lee both taken out. Only has to worry about Gaga, but that's enough damage for him to be healed through. Throw rocket after rocket in towards the members of the Dynasty. Yeah, window into the corner, a bit of an odd position, but Jinmu, he pushes up onto the high ground. It's a little bit too late from 2U to try to keep Anamo protected. He will fall. Now there's no supports in the fight. A shatter and a self-destruct. The Blizzard nearly there. Will that be enough for the Dynasty to try to hold this? I think not. Because Marvel, he's got no HP to speak of. Monk will strike him down. 2U will just die. Hold on to the ultimate eye whenever necessary. Ultimate just tries to stay alive. Shatter comes in, and it's going to be huge. Manages to find 3, I do believe. Late Young going to be demacked. Does manage to finish off Fitz in that Pilot Diva form. Gaga, he's got no chance of escape. He will fall. Jinmu, literally 1 HP, gets out of there. This will just be a further hold now. A minute remaining on the clock. big ultimates are online here for the side of the Chengdu Hunters, but going for a 1 minute swap with the Zarya when there's a Blizzard online for Prophet. I would think that you would stick on the D.Va here. That being said, EMP does come in, Prophet gets caught by it, so maybe you don't need the D.Va if you just go ahead and focus fire and they find the kill. Two, you're going to be demeched. Marvel is eliminated. Rally armor out onto just about everyone. The DPS even profiting from it now. Creative dead, the baby D.Va going to be gone. Prophet's the first one to respawn. Marvel's going to be coming back in. The first tick going to be lost. Can they hold it off is the question. Blizzard comes down and cuts Leave off. He's isolated in the corner, but Prophet is eliminated as it spits, and it seems like the Chengdu Hunters will be able to make it happen.
So,
Fire strike comes through, but not going to lead to a kill. Either have that alley-oop combo with the shot coming in from Prophet as well. Pitts gets a hack here, but Monk almost just out-trades him just by left-clicking. Jinmu will fall. Yamato has the res. Nano now going to be used onto Jinmu as he comes back into the fray. Barrage going to be popped. He will find creative, but 2U presses forward, finds the kill. The rest of the team, however, on the side of the Dynasty start to fall apart. The cap is just coming in right now. They decide they're not going to recontest. I am hungry for right now. Jinmu going to be hacked again. Fits in a great position. They collapse in. The Shatter is they pin him. The Nano Boost keeps him alive. He goes straight back into the skies. Now he has another barrage ready to roll. Sound barrier comes in, but it's too late to try to keep Prophet in the fight. Immortality Field gone. Creative and Marvel both getting dropped to the barrage, and it's a fantastic turnaround here by Jinmu and Go to go ahead and get this cart moving. It seemed like that was just chucked through the window, doesn't find anything in Creative, will get dropped. Late Young coming up with that. Prophet well into the back line, not quite sure what was going on there. He does get taken out. EMP is going to be good, manages to find 3, but Late Young gets rid of Fitz on the back end, and it's only Yveltal as a casualty so far. Marvel now going to be collapsed upon. Minefield is there, so he doesn't have that much room to work with. See, they finish off the Immortality Field, and Gaga is there, crashes into him, finds the kill, and it's just 3 meters left to go to get that extra minute-and-a-half bump up in the time bank, and it seems like they will have it as Anamo falls.
This is a very uncoordinated defense coming through from Seoul. Like, what's the game plan here? You're going for a 4v6 EMP. That's not going to work out for your main DPS, and Prophet's already gone. He goes to a solo.
Deadeye. Now it's going to be the Amp Matrix as he looks for a couple targets. Creative spamming through the right clicks, trying to keep everybody alive. Seems like he will be able to do so. Fitz falling so very low, manages to stay alive, gets a kill on the Monk. Prophet as well, barely surviving, gets rid of Leave. They save him off yet again. It's a minute and a half remaining, but look at the ults coming out.
Late Young is having to absorb most of the damage. Leave's dead, so that's a reset. No, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, still is going to be good. Managed to find 4. The Minefield cuts up Fitz. 2U's going to lose out on the max. Shatter still dropped in, but again, Marvel just doesn't find anything, and there's not even a shield that you realistically have to worry about. The grab is going to be used basically solo onto Prophet. Does manage to find the Baby D.Va as well as 2U is desperately trying to pistol his way back in. Just is still so very far away. 20% left to go. Marvel rejoins now on the Wrecking Ball. 2U gets back into the mech, does have a self-destruct, but they have to play the card. It's 0.09 meters left to go. The Molten Core tries to buy some space. Self-destruct going to be used. Everybody hiding back behind these corridors.
Chengdu cap, yeah.
Will keep themselves alive. Remake is there for 2U, but there's just no way to try to keep them sustained. Even with the Amp Matrix healing coming through, it's not going to be good enough. The pile driver from Marvel doesn't find too much value, and it's all about a time buy. They're trying to drain the clock down to 0, but it just doesn't seem like they're going to be able to do it. Prophet recalls, blinks straight back into the fight. 7 seconds need to be bought. Creative rejoins on the Lucio, but as he dies, that will be it. The closeout comes in.
Just capping the entire map is already, you know, that's more than the expectation, at least from my point of view. I expected them to kind of not cap C, but they've done that. And with just a little bit of time left as well, Prophet getting Jinmu down. Okay, that's a good start for Seoul.
Yeah, big pickoff. Fitz gets the stun onto Late Young for just a moment. He will fall, but Prophet just slides in, finds Yveltal. Leave, though. It's just a Tracer battle. It's about who can come out on top, who can find more kills, and right now, Leave is the one who's excelling. Prophet moving around the flank, gets jumped on, has to pop the recall, still not fully topped up, so has to
contention. Primarily, I thought it could have been someone like Prophet, but right now Leave's doing such a good job. His stick as well.
Yeah, but 2U, yeah, he noms that one up with the T-Matrix, but it's still going to be both supports gone for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. Fitz, however, gets rid of the tank line. Now Prophet comes in, finds Leave, and that's a grab. Young is pretty close to the grab, and Jinmu almost has the EMP. That eye from Fitz tries to find a pick. Doesn't manage to make it happen. Stun comes in, Prophet loses the pulse bomb. Huge play there on the stun from Yveltal, but now Monk is lost in the fray. EMP comes out, gets rid of Creative. 2U hacked. Cannot use the self-destruct yet again. Anamo going to be eliminated, and they have actually managed to make this happen. 98% about there, accrued for the side of the Seoul Dynasty. but the chunk hacked. Still going to be okay for now. Transcendence is used. They keep Marvel topped up as everybody plays together for the moment. Prophet with a pulse bomb. See if he can find a pick. Bomb well into the back. Will get rid of Gaga. There's a trade out on the wrecking balls thus far. Yveltal under a bit of fire. Get finished off, and Spitz finds that killing blow. He's trying to nail a shot on the lead, but he just cannot make it happen. Late Young is here to back him up. They get that finish. Whip shot sends Late Young off the side of the map, but then Leaf gets sort of creative. Now Anamo is gone yet again, and there's just Marvel left alive. Has been hacked. They're keeping him alive for the moment, but then Late Young gets involved. They get the kill. Point is going to be contested. Leave is hacked. Cannot use this pulse bomb that he's holding for now, but he's not taking any damage, so he will have for the extended fight. If it even continues that long, he gets in on top of an ammo. He gets the kill. The minefield finish off Prophet. Now Marvel is gone to you as a Baby Diva, and now that Baby Diva is dead. The OT will bleed away. It is a full hold by the Chengdu Hunters in reply.
Also, Monk had to use some mortality build to survive against Pulse Bomb. Rally into rally now. We need to see some more ultimates coming out of Chengdu.
Storm Arrow's not getting the hit that they were looking for, but it will still be the Dragon Strike about to be online. Anamo, as you say, does fall. Flux now comes through from Late Young. Picks up a couple. Creative will get dropped. Gaga eliminated. Now the Dragon Strike comes crashing through. So you're going to be finished off. The cart currently rolling back, but it will be able to advance forward here in just a moment. A couple quick taps do come in. Now they have the infrasight to constantly keep vision of him.
Okay, that's not the best.
For now. Prophet, he tries to get the supercharger, finishes himself off. If that costs them this point count, that is going to be major egg on the face of Prophet here. Leave jumping around, tries to get in behind the enemy team. Creative will find Gaga, but Creative will die. They collapse in, they're looking for Marvel. Pulse bomb thrown out into the corner, manages to find 2U. It's just an absolute bloodbath as the cart is not being contested. They win the fight.
We'll start opening, and with Marvel's shield, I mean, you can only look at so much, and things are already starting to fall apart.
Yeah, Creative and Fitz split away from the car, and they just get hounded down. The dive comes through from the Chengdu Hunters. Get those eliminations, and it's just that much more difficult now to regain control of this car. And Prophet's going to fall. Sleep gets in on top of him. The turret to finish off. Pursue forward. It's looking to build up. I mean, maybe if they can get like a major ult together on it, it could be huge. EMP is going to be used. Manages to catch both the tanks, but Creative stays out to safety. Does get that immortality kill down, but Fitz is still going to be picked by the pulse bomb. The minefield finishes off Marvel. This is going to have to be a reset now, so the Molten Core not going to be finding too much value. Prophet, however, will get up close and personal. Moving forward, doesn't want to have to be the one to contest. Pops out of stealth, is still going to be low HP, and Gaga is dead. Jinmu translocates away.
Oh, that's a big
Molten Core comes out from Prophet, yeah. Just trying to zone them back off the cart. Late Young going to be demech. Leave eliminated as Prophet finds the headshot. Fits up on the high ground. Gets rid of Yveltal, and Jinmu will burn to death. He'll clear some space here with the self-destruct, and there's just nothing that Gaga can do to try to keep it contested. The Dynasty, Dynamite on him. Dynamite not necessarily worth bubbling, because it's not going to give you too much charge. Marvel, however, well, he's just going to die. And Leave is 50% to a pulse bomb, so maybe it won't matter. Fitz will find Monk. Then falls. Leave is into the back line, tries to find Fitz. Pops the recall to stay alive. Gaga and Leave get in on top of Creative. An absolute bloodbath. The Chengdu Hunters do start things off with the lockdown to the point. Pushing forward is 2U, and he's actually not going to be deep neck. He manages to find Yveltal, and Jinmu finds the top of the point right now. You see them pushing through. The pulse bomb does not get a connection, does not find too much damage. Prophet's still going to be finished off. Jinmu finds the kill, gets himself the hell out of there. Almost has the EMP up, which they really need at the moment. Monk is going to just be pounded as Marvel goes in with that pile driver. Gets that kill. Rally is rolling from Yveltal now. Is that going to be enough? Late Young gets focus fired, gets taken low. Gaga now going to be eliminated as well, and this rally is just not it for Yveltal. It does not find the value that is so desperately needed. Marvel finishes off 2 more members. The Seoul Dynasty looks extremely strong so far. Zones them back for the time being as Marvel goes in deep. Helps find the kill on the Monk, I do believe, but then it will cost him his life. Late Young comes up with 2. Finding Prophet on the back end. It seems like the Hunters should be able to get this flip, barring an incredible turnaround here.
Leaves down.
Now Creative going to be gone. The self-destruct will be used by Late Young to try to get back into the mech. Minefield is down from Gaga as well. He rolls out, picks up a Mega Pack. Marvel comes back into the fight to try to keep things contested. Yveltal going to get taken out now. 2U traded. OT starting to bleed away. Prophet gets himself into the back line, receives the Discord orb, but he's still trying to find the finishing blow. Cannot quite make it happen, but the supports are getting chipped away, and the Dynamite for Fitz is going to be big. Gets that kill, now Jinmu gone. Leave falling low, the bomb finishes him off. And it's going to be the most one-sided round of control that we've had so far in the series. Turrets being cleared out. Taking that away from the Symmetra. Another Bionade gets 3. This time creative. He doesn't have the immortality field. He's got no way to stay alive. Jinmu finds Fitz. The young will be demeched, frozen. Don't find that finishing blow quite yet, but 2U pushes forward and gets it. Marvel goes down.
Another Bionade.
And despite the early lockdown here on the point from the Dynasty, this flip will come through.
Fitz has to swap here. Yep, McCree works. Tracer McCree works as well. Fire, in terms of Jinmu, does have a barrage, and the immortality field's gone.
Yeah, the flip was getting ready to come through, but the barrage is just going to stop all the hopes and dreams of that ever happening. Yveltal will get died to a fire strike at the back end, but Jinmu with a 3K shuts down the approach.
Every single cooldown of the Bionade was a successful land. If he keeps getting these, this is going to go one way. Chengdu only, EMP really now. A lot of ultimates on board. Animo has to dodge his EMP. He does.
Yeah, he does. He gets the sound barrier off. The EMP is still going to be huge, and Lei Young comes up with 3 with the self-destruct. Absolutely monstrous. Fitz can only reply with a kill onto Yveltal, and that is not going to be good enough. He will find a second, but they trade blows. Fitz and Jinmu both going down. And I talked about the most dominant round of control that we had in the last one. Here we go. Bested. 100 to 7.
For the wall to come on through, but honestly, it just doesn't have enough pressure. You've frozen Gaga, but they can't even get the kill. Gaga, it's frozen a second time. Okay, that time
they managed to get him there, but now the barrage comes into the back line. Jinmu does get focus fired. They managed to finish him off before any significant damage can be dealt, but it's still going to be Fitz out of the fight. So DPS for DPS, and Yveltal cannot get in there to try to find the reds. Maybe he can bring Monk back into the fray, but so far we're not seeing it. Go through with the May wall. Deny the majority of that away. Barrage now online. Jinmu gets right in on top of him. Fitz gonna fall. Gaga finds the kill. Blizzard used by Prophet. Jinmu nanoed up. The pile driver comes in, knocks him up into the air. Jinmu's just pumping damage out right now. Prophet will get finished off. Jinmu finds the second one. Anamo gonna be taken down. Creative utilizing the window, manages to find one. Now gets jumped on, and he almost goes off the side of the map. Leaf is going to be there to capitalize.
This is close.
They still do find the kill. Jinmu is going to be red. Yveltal not going to get punished. 2U is going to be dead. And they do just about everything at this point other than Supercharger. But the Dynasty, they do not get the flip. And Gaga's back. They come to his rescue as the Deadeye comes out from Fitz. Yet not going to manage to find anything. Immortality field gets finished off, and Marvel gets cut up by the minefield. Rocket's coming in. He's looking for the finish on a creative. Is just leaping around like a madman, but he will fall. It's a near team kill here. As Prophet's the only one left alive. Into overtime. Jinmu under a bit of fire. Pops the barrage, but everybody moves away. Marvel going to be tearing back inside. Barely keeps himself alive, but then he will fall on the back end. Jinmu's still going to be nanoed up. Does get eliminated by 2U. Prophet is alive. He's got that pulse bomb, but 2U is going to be demeched, and Jinmu is right back into the fray as Yveltal finds the miracle res. 2U eliminated. Prophet anti. He is dead, and I think they finally made it happen. The O team will bleed away, and the Chengdu Hunters, they have defeated the Seoul Dynasty. They have stopped them from taking this series out from beneath them. They have victory in front of a Chinese audience. Vindication for the Hunters, and yet another appearance in a tournament